There have been notable moves in the social commerce space lately. Children's clothing manufacturer Lolly Wolly Doodle is one. AOL founder Steve Case just poured roughly $20 million into the company, whose business model relies on its Facebook community to generate the bulk of its sales in just-in-time manufacturing. Founder Brandy Temple reports that Facebook has helped the company establish a strong community of moms and girls who find value in the ability to participate in the design process for their custom-made clothing. Observers remark that Lolly Wolly Doodle is a perfect example of an emerging business concept that relies entirely upon social media to drive profitability. Whereas Facebook and Twitter form at least a fringe part of most companies' marketing strategies these days, companies like Lolly Wolly Doodle are demonstrating that truly social enterprise are not only possible but also potentially very profitable. Meanwhile, social gift card pioneer Wrapp announced an additional $15 million during a second round of funding, bringing its total to roughly $25 million. More than 200 retailers are now taking advantage of the Swedish company's platform, which enables Facebook users to send gift cards to their online friends, even allowing multiple friends to chip in and share the cost. And the growing social commerce service Fancy, which describes itself as the place to discover, collect, and buy from a crowd-curated catalog of amazing goods, wonderful places, and great stories, has announced it's going international. The company will soon make its service available in 30 different languages, and its products will ship worldwide. The move is apparently a response to the company's perception that young shoppers outside the US really enjoy this new business model, which distinguishes itself from similar social shopping services like Polyvore and Winello by offering users the ability to buy directly through Fancy's platform without linking to other retailers' websites to complete the transaction. Such news offers a hopeful counterpoint to skeptics' predictions that social commerce would never amount to more than a marketing novelty. Just last month, a Monetate e-commerce report produced some dismal statistics. A mere 1.55% of all traffic to a major e-commerce destination owed the referrals to social media, according to the report. And among those referrals, less than 1/3 of 1% resulted in an actual sale. Viewing numbers like that, it would be easy to conclude that social commerce is a waste of time and money for small businesses. But the folks at Fancy, Wrapp, and Lolly Wolly Doodle are calling all of that into question. Perhaps it's not so much a question of whether to use social media to drive business, but how to use it. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about what I mean by social commerce. The term broadly encompasses every form of social interaction that prompts consumers to buy and sell things online. It's an idea that has been around since 2005 when Yahoo coined the term to describe online collaborative shopping tools like shared pick lists, user ratings, and user-generated content sharing for product information. Today, we take those things for granted perhaps, but social commerce now includes far more. It describes companies' more recent efforts to track users' behavior through online ad exchanges in order to deliver targeted advertisements via social networks like Facebook and Twitter. It also encompasses user behavior in online social marketplaces like Etsy and Cafe Press, where the interaction between buyer and seller is much more direct and personal than on larger retailers' websites. And it includes the nebulous marketing sphere that websites like Pinterest and Tumblr have created by allowing users to aggregate content from across the web. Some of that content invariably includes pictures and descriptions of products consumers are interested in buying or receiving as gifts. These platforms are creating a forum for people to virtually shop together, share their content, share their product recommendations, and offer valuable feedback for retailers and marketers. These are the kinds of consumers that truly social enterprises aim to reach with their services, and that's where companies like Fancy and Lolly Wolly Doodle enter the picture. These companies are not looking to social media as just another avenue for generating revenue. They are looking to it as the only avenue, and judging from investor interest, this may be a promising new frontier. Building relationships is also notable. So how do these companies do it? Why do their models yield results that challenge the more sobering data in the Monetate report? What we're beginning to see is that social enterprises depend not so much on product placement via social media as on deliberate relationship building with consumers through social media. In the past, companies have used social networks as forums for targeted advertising and garnering click-throughs. Such things are great, but they're probably not enough to build an entire business model around. What the social enterprise does differently is start with the social part of social media. These companies are out to form relationships with a pool of social media users, to become more active partners to their conversations in order to uncover needs for which they might produce custom solutions. The relationship comes first. The sales grow organically out of that. The social media industry has coined a mantra, every market is a conversation. Well, these companies are turning that saying on its head. For them, every conversation is a market.